Ooh. We're going to try a viral vegan steak. Oh my god, why do you eat steak when you're vegan? Oh my god. Me. Oh my god, it's so unhealthy. Me. Let's give it a go. Hi guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another mukbang. Today you're watching another episode of Munching Mondays, which is my mukbang series. Mukbang is an eating show, so we are going to eat together and we are going to chat. So if that is your thing, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and thumbs up this video. As you can see by the title, today we are trying something very exciting. This is something I've been wanting to try for a very long time. I don't know why I did this, but I did it anyway. Something I've been wanting to try for a while and I finally got my hands on it. Okay, I am ready to give it a go. As you can see by the title, we are going to try a viral vegan steak. Cue the triggered non-vegan comments. Oh my god, why do you eat steak when you're vegan? Oh my god. Me. Juicy marbles, okay? Juicy marbles. Tender plant-based steaks. My friends, this was expensive, okay? I think this was $30 for two Canadian. So that's like, you know, $2 American probably. But yeah, not cheap. But hey, if it's vegan, I'll give it a go. I am trying this for your benefit, okay? I'm doing a little research for you. So this is what it looks like. Oh my lord. It's a bit small in it, but it's quite thick. Okay, it's quite thick. My finger for scale. Yeah, it's quite small, but kind of looks meaty. Okay, let's see what's in it. There's water, soy protein concentrate, sunflower oil, natural flavors. Okay, and it also contains vegetable juice and carrageenan. There's also vitamin B12. So if you are in Canada, I did buy this on the website vegansupply.ca if you want to get your hands on it, but maybe watch this first to see if it's worth it. Okay. Okay. Oh, how do I open? Come on. You know what? I'm scared of the juices. Let's open her up. Ooh. It does smell very meaty. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh my gosh. I need you guys to like just really see what's going on here. It is very bloody. Oh my god, it is not easy to open this packaging, let me just tell you. Okay, she is sealed. So this is what we're working with here. Oof. Let me just show you the vegan steak. Oh my god, I need some paper towel up in here. So this is she. So here she is. Vegan steak by Juicy Marbles. And I am going to lightly salt her on all sides. Okay. We're gonna add a little bit of oil of choice. Just got some veggie oil here, vegetable oil. The pan looks a bit dirty, I don't know why. I did wash it. Add her in, okay? Okay, so I'm supposed to cook for about 8 minutes. Now I don't know if that's 8 minutes on each side or 8 minutes total. She's quite firm. She does smell quite meaty. I don't know if she smells like steak, but it smells meaty for sure. Like if I smelt this, I probably would think you're cooking meat. So I did put a timer on for 4 minutes. Let me just see what's going on over here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 4 minutes on each side because I don't know if it's supposed to be 8 minutes total. Optionally, you can add butter towards the end to baste the steaks. I'm just not gonna do that. Sizzle on all sides until the crust becomes golden brown. Okay. I am very intrigued. I don't know if I'm supposed to also cook like the sides. Like, am I supposed to like lift her up and do these? Maybe a little bit of these. Maybe a little bit of these, but okay, let's just do 4 minutes. We gotta be patient here. Okay, so while we cook her, we can go through some nutritional facts in case anyone is interested. There's 2 servings per container. Per serving, it's 180 calories, so it's a 4-ounce serving, which I think is maybe standard for like a steak, I don't know. 180 calories and 20 grams of protein. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good amount of protein. There's also vitamin B12 in here, which is quite interesting. Yeah, 8 grams of fat, 350 milligrams of sodium. I don't know if that's like a lot. But yeah, it's quite interesting. 20 grams of protein. Let's see what a regular steak is, just out of curiosity. I assume it is higher in, actually, I don't know, hold on. I know this probably goes without saying for most of you, because most of you are very smart, but if you are a little bit, you know, if you're confused, we are not eating this for health, okay? If you're a vegan, you're probably not eating this for health. It's probably for nostalgia, for taste, because you would rather not eat real steak because of environmental destruction, harm to animals. You don't want to cause unnecessary suffering. So instead, you're gonna eat a plant-based steak once in a blue moon, okay? I'm sure you're not eating this all the time unless you are made of money. This is not cheap, okay? This is not something we eat for health, so don't give me the, oh my god, it's so unhealthy, me. I don't care, okay? You eat chocolate, you eat candy, you drink alcohol, like you do all those things as well. Like fucking spare me. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's been 4 minutes. So let's see what it looks like actually before we compare. All right, so I'm just gonna flip her around. Ooh. 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 Ooh, okay, she's kind of golden. She's kind of golden, okay? So we are getting there. Now I'm like, I think I do want to cook the sides a bit. 4-ounce cooked steak, 180 calories. So we're looking at the exact same amount of calories. Really interesting. And 9 grams of fat, very similar. So it's 8 grams of fat for this one, the plant-based one. Interesting, 4 grams of saturated fat for regular steak. For the plant-based steak, it's 0.9 grams of saturated fat. So much less in saturated fat. The plant-based steak is definitely higher in sodium. I assume obviously because like they need to put the flavoring in there and stuff. So plant-based steak, much higher in sodium, 350 milligrams. Regular steak is 75 milligrams. Interesting. So for protein, it's actually not far off. So regular steak is 24 grams of protein, whereas this plant-based steak is 20 grams of protein. So it's actually pretty good. The macros are pretty good here, okay? Do I want to grab? There we go. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. She's starting to kind of flake off a little bit, which is quite interesting, which is not really the texture of steak. I don't know. I don't know if it should be flaky. I'm being overly critical. I think I am going to plate her up. We're gonna make a little vegan steak dinner situation and BRB. Okay. All right, you guys, here is my vegan steak dinner. How crazy is this? So I think we're just gonna have to go straight into the taste test. Let me just cut her open. See, it's very flaky. Like it's giving, ooh, look at that. Hello. She's very like flaky. I don't know if that's like a steak consistency. I don't think it is, but you know, it's more like a, I don't know, what are these flaky, meaty things called? I mean, it is feels very tender, like it does break apart. Let's just have a look here. Now it's interesting because before I went vegan, before I quit meat, which is over, like I quit meat, I think 12 years ago. I was a pescatarian for like 2 years and then I went vegan. And before I quit eating meat, steak was like one of my favorite foods. So here I am eating a vegan steak. So let me give this a go on her own like this, cooked with just oil and some salt. Let's give it a go. She is good. It does taste very meaty, okay? Now, I wouldn't call it steak tasting. It tastes like meat, but I don't know, I can't pinpoint what type of meat. Let me, It really has that kind of meaty sort of aftertaste as well. This reminds me of, oh my god, I need to figure out what is the name of, there is this dish that my mom used to make. It's like a Korean dish and it's like, let me find the name of it. So in Korean, it's called 장조림. It's a Korean side dish consisting of lean beef braised in soy sauce and shishito peppers and eggs. So it's like braised and very like almost marinated meat. Reminds me of that texture. Anyway, I don't know what it tastes like, okay? But I kind of want to add a little bit of barbecue sauce because I used to eat steak with barbecue sauce. I guess that's normal. I don't know. totally forgot how to eat steak. I guess we can add some pepper now that we've tasted it. Yeah, so I would say it does taste meaty. I don't think it tastes like actual steak. But just having some green beans here. These are air fried green beans from Frozen. And I also made some fries in the air fryer. So good. Got some ketchup for the fries. Now we can really do the mukbang. Yeah, I would say it tastes like beef. It tastes like meat, but it's not steak-like. I don't know why though. I think maybe it's the texture, like the flakiness of the texture. It's really yummy with the barbecue sauce. I feel like you could make, see, I'm so like unaware of meat now that I'm like, what could you make with this? Anyway, there you go. I would say overall rating of this, it tastes good. I like the macros on it. I like how it's quite similar nutritionally to steak. I do like the tenderness of it. It just doesn't like give steak. It gives meat. It doesn't really give steak as much. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have that like steak texture. You know what I'm saying? But it almost has that like really strong aftertaste of meat, which is really creepy. Like, how do they do that? Anyway, it is worth a try if you miss meat. And I do think like if you miss like a steak dinner, it really kind of like fulfills a purpose, you know? So I think it's worth a try, but I wouldn't say it's steak-like. I did have a vegan steak years ago in a country that shall not be named that I will probably not return to ever. But there was this restaurant, I believe it has since closed down, but they made this vegan steak out of seitan, and that was probably the most realistic vegan steak I've ever tasted. I wish I had that recipe. Like, it was unbelievable, which again makes me kind of sad because it's, you know, anyway, I'm totally fine not eating steak. Obviously, I like literally haven't had steak for like 12 years, but once in a while, like, it's nice to have like an alternative, you know what I'm saying? It's like a nostalgic thing. Ooh. I almost feel like you could like break this up and then add it into anything for like a vegan beef substitute. It does like fulfill that purpose. It's just very expensive. It's just very expensive. Okay. Got some more fries. And we're gonna drink some bubbly. Woo! So guys, let me know, would you try this? Would you try it? Do you miss meaty products? For me, it's like, I don't even miss meat, but how do I explain? For me, it's weird. It's like, I don't miss meat, but I will try a plant-based meat substitute, you know? And I do have that nostalgia. So I'm all for a plant-based steak, plant-based whatever. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. I know there's probably like a term for this type of like meat. I just don't know what it is. Like a flaky type of meat. Fries. I do think maybe like this would be a nice little date night sort of thing, you know? Vegan steak and have a little steak dinner with your partner. Also, guys, where are they at with the whole cell-grown meat thing? Lab-grown meat thing? Do we know? I feel like I haven't heard about it in a while. And I'm like, when are we gonna hurry up with that? I feel like the barbecue sauce is kind of like a must for me because it's like on its own, like it's good, but it has like almost too strong of like a meaty flavor. But with the barbecue sauce, it kind of like gets rid of it a little bit. These air fryer fries are so good. All I did was peel and cut some potatoes. Added a little bit of oil, not a lot. And then just add some garlic salt, pepper, and then air fry it. I think it was at like 380 and until like it was cooked to my liking. I think I did like 15 minutes total, maybe a little bit longer. So good. Let me know if there's any other steak alternatives that you love and you've tried, like plant-based steaks. I did buy the Beyond steaks, which I haven't tried yet. And that's gonna be in a future video as well. I'm gonna do a taste test of the Beyond Meat steaks. So that one's a bit different because it doesn't come in like one big piece. It comes in like little chunks. If you guys have tried those, let me know what you think. I'm very curious about those. I was gonna do like a comparison, like I was gonna be like Beyond Steak versus Juicy Marbles, but I thought, hey, I'm gonna let Juicy Marbles have its own video and Beyond have its own video. Here we go. You know, it's so crazy to me because before I was vegan, before I quit meat, I was so un-vegan. But I ate some weird crap. There was nothing on the no list for me, basically. Well, I never had like dog or cat meat, but I did have horse meat when I was in Italy. I used to have my steaks like drenched in blood. Like I liked it like super rare. It had to be like bleeding. So it's so crazy that now it's like I'm so vegan. I literally have a vegan YouTube channel. Like I'm literally like a professional vegan, but I used to eat just all kinds of crazy crap. I used to eat like grasshoppers. I've eaten live octopus in Korea. I've had chicken feet. I've had, like, God, what else? Like intestines. I don't know what animal, like pig or cow intestines. I've had, God, what is this? What is the chicken gizzard? I had chicken gizzard. What's a gizzard? Gizzard is an organ found in the digestive tract of some animals. Anyway, I used to eat that. I used to love sundae, which is a type of blood sausage in Korean cuisine. It's a popular street food and it's made by steaming cow or pig's intestines stuffed with various ingredients. Like I used to eat all that stuff and now I'm like, you know, so vegan and it's just like so insane to me, you know? So, you know, when people are like, I can never go vegan, just don't believe them. You never know. I also bought from Juicy Marbles, I bought their ribs, I think. again so I could taste test. So more videos coming, more reviews coming. I am excited about the future of plant-based products. Obviously, eating a basic whole foods plant-based diet is probably ideal. But I love the innovation, you know? I love the innovation. I love people getting super creative. And like, for example, like Beyond or Impossible. Now we take those burgers for granted. But when they first came out, do you guys remember the excitement? Even people that didn't want to eat that were excited because it's like, oh my God, there's this revolutionary plant-based meat that tastes so similar to meat, looks so similar to meat. And now, like, we do take it for granted. You know, I complain all the time that that's like the only vegan option when I go to a restaurant. It's like, oh, it's a Beyond or Impossible burger. But even just having that option is really quite nice. Although it is like a, what's the word? It's a blessing and a curse. The blessing is that, you know, it's probably better than the previous options, which may have been like a portobello burger. But come on, can we have a different meal that's not a Beyond or Impossible burger, you know? But anyway, still amazing. Just a few years ago, it was like such a revolutionary thing. And I remember even, again, a few years ago, back in like, I think 2016, I guess it's not just a few years ago. That was like 8 years ago. Oh my God. Almost 9 years ago. Whew. I think it was like 2016 or maybe 2017 when Temple of Satan in London opened, which is like a fried chicken joint. It's like a vegan fried chicken restaurant. And at the time it was like, I remember it was like such a big deal. We were so amazed by it because there was no other, or there was very few other like fried chicken joints, like vegan fried chicken joints. And now there's like a lot of different places where we can get vegan fast food, vegan fried chicken, vegan burgers, vegan, you know, all kinds of vegan stuff. Yeah, so it's just like, I'm excited for maybe the future 5-10 years. Like, what more are we gonna come up with? I want to see. I want to know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could eat 2 of these steaks easily. I'm like, am I still hungry? I guess that would be a surprise to nobody that watches my mukbangs. All right, last bite of juicy marbles. All right, you guys, well, there you go. There you have it. My mukbang slash taste test of the Juicy Marbles vegan steak. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!